Oh, we need to talk about what we just saw at the end of Monday Night Raw. That last half hour of the Raw after WrestleMania. Don't tell me you're not intrigued to see where we go from here. All that complaining everybody was doing on the internet. Word? Y'all gonna tell me that wasn't exciting? Y'all gonna tell me this is that what we just saw tonight? You're gonna sit here and tell me that this is gonna make WWE fans go, maybe I'll go back to Dynamite. What? Are you kidding me? What? Bron Breakker is now officially a Paul Heyman guy. Not only did Paul Heyman betray CM Punk, Paul Heyman betrayed Roman Reigns, but now Paul Heyman has took Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman has the utmost of the future in Bron Breakker. This was fire. This was excellent. I loved every single second of this. And one thing I liked about this the most is it still opens the door for Bron Breakker to have the biggest match of his career. What would be the biggest match of Bron Breakker's career? We're not talking about, it wouldn't be Roman Reigns. Would be a good match. It's not Roman Reigns. It's not even CM Punk. That biggest match Bron Breakker could have in the future, somewhere down the line, is against Brock Lesnar. The writing is on the wall. Don't be surprised if we see Goldberg down the line. Do not be surprised if we see Bill Goldberg. And Bron Breakker, Steiner, is the one to retire Bill Goldberg. Goldberg said it is official. He will have his retirement match in 2025. Do not be surprised if that match is against Bron Breakker. This, ladies and gentlemen, will catapult Bron Breakker into that next level. I told y'all, with Bron Breakker losing the Intercontinental Championship, it was the best move for him. This is WWE capitalizing and letting him sit by one of the greatest minds in professional wrestling and letting him grow under wealth of knowledge of Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker. And hell, if we're going to be requesting things, if we're going to be fantasy booking things, oh boy, if y'all let Becky into this, if I get to see Paul Heyman standing next to Becky as well, you can tell stories with that. You can tell stories. You can do so many cool ass things with this. We're looking at Backlash. We're getting Randy Orton versus John Cena for the 15th time. A feud that goes back to 2006? Are you kidding me? They were in the first, John Cena and Randy Orton were in the commercial, the very first commercial of SmackDown versus Raw 2004. They will meet for one final time at Backlash, May 10th. Don't even tell me WWE is not cooking. You're not allowed. And then we get the killer angle of Pat McAfee getting choked out by Gunther. Genius. Why is it genius? Because Gunther is tired. Every time Jay came out, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole were Jay's biggest cheerleaders. They were incredibly biased because they wanted Jay to win. Incredibly biased commentary. It was not fair whatsoever. So Gunther came out there. He confronted Michael Cole. He confronted Pat McAfee. And Gunther has decided he tried to choke out Michael Cole. Pat McAfee hit him. And then Gunther choked out Pat McAfee. And guess what? I fucking loved every bit of it. Gunther is getting buried. Where? Where is Gunther getting buried? For all you idiots online saying Gunther is getting buried, where? How? That was brilliant. And then to see all of Pat McAfee's boys doing everything they can to fight off the referees, fight off the security, fight off the WWE producers. They were in there ready to scrap for their boy who was on the ground getting choked out. It was perfect. I believe if the Pat McAfee show is on tomorrow, I don't really know their schedule like that. If the Pat McAfee show is on tomorrow, I need to hear them talk about that. They need to be in there saying, we're going to kick Gunther's fucking ass. I loved Monday Night Raw. Hell, they even gave us something new with EO Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. Are you what? Roxanne and Julia interrupt. Roxanne has a stare down with Rhea Ripley. Julia has a stare down with Rhea Ripley. We got Rusev back. That boy Rusev. Him and Bron Breakker would tear the roof off the place. Him and Penta would be very cool. Him and Dom. And then you have the Becky Lynch heel turn on Lyra Valkyria tonight. Becky Lynch is back a heel. And what were they saying on Busted Open? They were saying, oh, we only complain when about nepotism and all this other favoritism or whatever, about hatred towards Charlotte. But when Becky does it, it's okay. That's what they said. Becky shouldn't have won at WrestleMania yesterday. What did that do for Lyra? This is what it does for Lyra. You're taking a draw, a bigger superstar. Becky Lynch is a bigger superstar than Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is the better wrestler. Charlotte Flair is the GOAT to me. We all know this. They're taking one of the biggest draws, biggest superstars in Becky Lynch, and giving her, and Becky Lynch is taking that to go against Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental title? And we're going to say that's a bad thing? That's going to elevate the mid-card. Her taking that title will elevate the mid-card. And that's exactly what needs to happen. Make us care about those titles. Becky Lynch going after Lyra Valkyria in that title is what's best for business. It's perfect. I told y'all. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I will say it for a third time. WrestleMania was very dark. That Raw after WrestleMania, it was very dark. And I can't wait to see where we continue to go from here. And I hope it continues to get dark. I want to see people pissed off. And continue to see people pissed off about this show. This was a great Raw after WrestleMania. I don't know what the fuck people are watching. People are bitching, moaning, and complaining about absolutely nothing. And if you're really going to complain about nothing, you can go to TBS for all we care, for all I give a fuck. I'm sorry. This is fire. Okay? Y'all are bugging. Tonight's show was heat. And we have more story to tell. Oh, I am lit. Bron Breakker is a Paul Heyman guy. We haven't seen Paul Heyman take somebody this young in their career since the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And then Becky Lynch turns heel. Seth Rollins is already a heel. You got a Roman Reigns coming out to the ring. You got a CM Punk. Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker versus CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns and Punk are going to have to coexist. You can tell a hell of a story about that. You can tell one beautiful story about that. And it could be absolutely fire. They're cooking. And especially if we get Aleister Black on Friday Night SmackDown, oh boy, it can get special. And one thing I want them to do very badly, give Karrion Kross more mic time. I want to see Karrion Kross in the middle of the ring with a microphone and let Karrion Kross get himself over. I bet you he does. Because if you saw that promo that he cut on the WrestleMania recap with Sam Roberts and Megan Morant, who did a wonderful job, by the way, all weekend. Karrion Kross, give Karrion Kross a microphone and don't let nobody come out. Let Karrion Kross air his grievances out with no interruption. I bet you he has a chance to get over and have people stirring and have people talking like a certain rebel did who brought many people back into wrestling in 2011. This could be a very special and it's a very different time in the WWE. And I'm hype and I'm excited for where they're going forward. That's it. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It has been your boy D, Forever Gang. And until forever finds you,